What's up, guys? It's booktokqutiepie here, looking tired and busted, but I've got some reviews and I need to do some videos for them, so we're gonna do them tonight because I'm behind on my video reviews and I gotta get some cranked out. So this first one is for my bestie Ember Holt. She's an indie author on here. If you guys have not read her books, I highly recommend. This book is Oh No, There's an Incubus in My Hot Spring. It is the first in the Getting Cozy with Demons book. And I think it's going to be a saga, a whole saga, she told me. So before I even get into the review, this book was hilarious. I'm just going to say it has a sentient rubber duck. That's just one part of the hilarity, okay? So right out the gate, we're hit with this quote. My boyfriend is effing my assistant. Scratch that. My ex-boyfriend is effing my ex-assistant on my couch in my apartment. I was so unalived when I read that. Like that was enough, okay? So Syl, our FMC, girl boss du jour, heart of gold, and apparently some latent witchy woo magic. And she decides after, that scene where she walked in with her assistant and her ex, that she was just going to blow that popsicle stand, and she moved to BFE, Colorado to open a 20-year-old rundown, dilapidated hot spring. And did I mention it was haunted? Yeah. In comes our MMC, the Incubus known as Apollo, which through some witchy woo from another witch he crossed paths with before, cursed him, tying his existence to the mountain which the hot spring resides on. Hilarious encounters and interactions begin, meeting the locals, making enemies, making friends, gaining said sentient rubber duck in the process. The magic is real, and so is the attraction that the two share. And despite the hiccups and hurdles along the way, this standalone does end with a happily ever after. I highly recommend this book. It was such a cute, adorable, funny read. 5 stars. It was a laugh riot. The hot spring wasn't the only thing steaming up that mountain. Apollo and Syl, when they got cooking, 3 chili pepper for me. And let me just take a minute, okay, to say Apollo, for the majority of this book, even though he is an incubus, okay, is primarily concerned with her getting her enjoyment. Let that sink in. Let that sink in for the parties that need to know. I'm not going to call anybody out, but for the parties that need to know. So, yes, if you haven't read any books by Ember Holt, highly recommend it. She has several books out. Most of her books are on KU. You can find them easily. I'll have her tagged here. This book, though, guys, I know there is a second book that is a different type of entity that is coming out soon. I think it's even before the end of the year. So you're definitely going to want to check this out. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.